So, James with gripgetter.com, that would be me. And this is Mike of Six Pack Sports. Now, we've done an interview with him before. Hopefully you've seen it. He owns a league called Six Pack Sports, if I didn't mention that already. But it's really fun. I'm involved in it. We do a lot of sports, a lot of partying in sports combined together. It's a lot of fun. Check out his website, sixpacksportsleague.com. And, but, Mike, I'm going to ask you a couple questions. You feel comfortable me asking you some questions? Okay, are you sure?
Let's do it. Feeling good.
All right, good.
I like our tree. I like the ambiance.
Yeah, it's great ambiance. Good.
I think these are string beans.
Anyway,
it's
he thinks they're string beans. We've been talking about this. Anyway, so Mike, sports. How did you come into sports? What was it like? What was the age? What did you do as a kid with sports? I'll just let you answer that.
I pretty much played every sport there was, which probably points to the reason why I didn't really excel at anything, because I played everything. Because I loved everything. I loved sports. Probably every day of the week I was outside running around, which my parents were probably thrilled about because I was never around. Played soccer, baseball, hockey, tennis, running. That's what I stuck with, actually, ironically, because now I'm so into team sports. But I ran cross country and track my whole life.
Really?
Yeah.
I did a little bit of track myself.
Ah, that a boy!
Yeah. So
yeah, let's do some track running.
I can beat you.
Probably.
Not the cross country.
Yeah, all right.
I'll beat you in the sprint.
We'll do a compromised distance. How about like a half mile?
Oh, gosh.
Too long for a compromise?
It's almost too long. Anyway, so, Mike, what was the idea behind Six Pack Sports? What made you think of it? And who'd you start it with?
Well, I've always run sports leagues and events, just recreationally my whole life. Olympiads, tournaments, one-day events, just fun things that I got together with all my buddies and said, hey, we're going to do this just for the sake of camaraderie, getting together, being social, partying, playing sports, having a good time. And then one day I realized that I didn't really dig my job too much, and why not start a sports league and run that full time? So I've been doing that for a few months now. We've run a broomball league, softball league, an Olympiad, and we're starting football on Wednesday. So It's going to be sweet. We're going to have inner tube water polo then after that. Thinking about working a mini golf league in.
Okay.
So we got a lot of things on the horizon, plus more Olympiads. We're going to have a fall Olympics. So anyway, I just thought, this is what I love to do. It's what I like doing. I like being around people, like organizing, like being social. That's what I've done my entire life. So it's really not that different, except for the fact that now I've made it my occupation. And I didn't go in it with anybody. It's just me.
Okay.
You're looking at Six Pack Sports.
Okay, wow. All right.
For better or worse.
Very cool. Now, Mike, what would you say is the most unique thing about Six Pack Sports? What would you say to the people about that?
That's a good question because of the fact that Denver is such an active city. There are 1,000 sports leagues, so I thought to myself, all right, well, I better do something to distinguish myself, because otherwise, what's the difference between one league and another?
Yeah.
So the two things that we do, I should say three for that matter, that are a little bit different and unique. One, offer unique sports, like broomball for one, inner tube water polo. We ran a softball league, but we played it with different rules. We played with wiffle ball bats and tennis balls, no gloves for the outfielders, and a cooler of beverages at first base, such that if you got a base hit, you had the option of grabbing a beverage from your base coach.
Okay.
And then if you scored a run with an empty beverage, it's worth 2 runs instead of 1. However, the beverage needs to be completely empty before you cross home plate, or it's worth 0.
Okay.
So we sort of spiced it up with new rules like that and that kind of thing, so to make it different. And then the second thing we do that's unique is we shoot footage, rather like this, at all games. And then I go home the next day and edit all the footage we have, and make a highlight video from every single game. So you've got a highlight reel to go back like, hey, you remember James made that great catch last night? Oh, let's check it out on the highlight video.
And I am in a couple highlights.
Yes, you are. It's true. It's true. So I figured that was a really fun concept because people love seeing themselves do fun stuff, have a good time, reminisce on what they did, share the experiences, spread the word to other people as well.
Yeah.
Good natural marketing. And the age of YouTube and all this, people just want to see themselves.
Yeah.
So I was like, let's make highlight videos. That's fun. And then the third thing sorry for the babbling answer, is we have end of the season parties for every sport. So for like broom ball, we had all the teams come together, and I throw a big party for them. So everyone who participates, I throw a party for them at the end of the season. We give away little awards. It's camaraderie with your opponents. It's a lot of fun. Softball did the same thing. Football, we're going to have the same thing in a couple months.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
All right, so I guess I'm going to wrap it up with a, well, not wrap it up, but I'm going to wrap it up with the last serious question. Where do you see the future?
I'm looking serious.
The future of Six Pack Sports League.
Well, hopefully, it just continues to grow. It started with just me and my closest buddies saying, hey guys, I'm going to get a sports league together. Let's do it. Spread the word to your friends. And it brought me to meeting a whole bunch of new people, like you. And a whole bunch of other great jabronis are playing. We're having a good time. So I want the future of Six Packs to be such that it can make enough so I'm making a livable wage, which is borderline right now.
Okay.
And just still having a good time.
Yeah.
So just getting more people involved, so people are having a good time, spread the word to their coworkers, and make it something that's a social thing too. So people are just like, all right, well, I play football, but also I want to go out and play six packs so that I can meet somebody. Instead of just going to a bar every night or meeting people through work, you have another avenue to meet people. All our sports are co-ed, every one of them. So great opportunity to be social and make it kind of similar to your scoop with the Grip Getters. Social avenue, keeping people all in touch, fun, getting together. So not too different in that respect.
All right. All right. Very cool. Well, thank you for those wonderful answers. I've got a couple other questions for you.
Sweet.
If you could think of a person, dead or alive, that you could hang out with all day, who would it be and where would you go?
I will say Babe Ruth.
Babe Ruth.
Skiing.
Skiing with Babe Ruth.
Yes, I would ski with Babe Ruth.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is a unique answer.
I don't think he'd be that adept on the hill. But see, that's where I come in. I could help him out. I'm a ski instructor also in the winter. I could help out Babe, and he's cool.
All
Who's
right.
cooler than Babe Ruth, right? I mean, like, everybody loved him. He was loved by his teammates. His kids loved him. Everybody loved Babe. And, I don't know, my whole life I always looked up to Babe Ruth, despite the fact that we never really overlapped. He's an admirable dude, and I think we'd have a jolly time together. He's a big, rotund guy. I'm not. I think we'd be sort of like a fun, like yin and yang sort of goofy combo, especially on the slopes.
All right.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that wraps it up. This is James again from gripgetter.com. Mike from Six Pack Sports. Check his website out, please. Sixpacksportsleague.com. And get a grip, Denver. Get a grip.